Then first, white appearance. White appearance, which is, generally it is saying like when we dying, you know, uh, Buddhists believe that one of the subtle consciousness is to remain in our central channels, in there. So when we dying, the source of the body, that we have today, the source of this body is come from two things. One is from father side of the eggs, the white eggs, and the mother side of red eggs or red drops. It's called white drops and red drops. This is the substantial causes of our body, right? The body come from there. Father side of white drops and mother side of red drops. These two joined together, this whole gross level of body come there. So in saying like the source of the white drops, of the source of essence of white drop is actually in the crown, in that level. So when we're dying, so that the drops come from the crown to settle through the central channel. When the drops going down through, you're mentally seeing like a appearance, white appearance, which like a full moon, the middle of the night without any cloud, like a full moon, like that kind of bright, white. You appear in your mind. You feel like just only, like a very bright appearance. There's no any external sign because you are only like a very subtle mind. So there's no external sign is same. But the internal that dying person seeing is the white appearance. That's because of that drops coming down. From the mother side of the red drop, its source is in the belly. So from that point, when the red drops going increase, it's going up. So when the red drops going up there through the central channel, the drops, one small drops going up, you appear like a red increase, which means you appear in your mind very like a bright red color, like a middle of the day, like the light of sun, the very bright red color. You're seeing that. That's called red increase. Then the black near attachment, which means eventually completely gone, and you feel a completely darkness. Your mind is completely gone. It's like a gone, which is like blind, complete darkness. It's called black near attachment. Then finally clear light. Slowly, then your minds become very clear, like early in the morning, without sun shining, without moon and star, just nature of light. You have some kind of very clear light, which means very bright mind. One of the subtlest consciousness. That's so many practitioners try to remain at that point. They try to remain, practice, meditate. So we do have, even in today, there are a number of great masters who remain in that stage for 7 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, at least 3 or 4 days. Many monks, and nuns, they remain on that stage as clear light. And that moment they focus on the meditation on emptiness, because your body is not like a function like usual. You are separate, look, feel, and there's nothing in it to grasp things. It's just luminous. The mind very clear light and luminous there. So this is one of the best chance to understanding the ultimate reality of self. Where is the self now? Is this mind is not a self. There's nothing any other things. So it's a very good chance to understanding the ultimate reality of self and others. So they try to meditate, emptiness or any other what you usually they're doing. They keep that mind very virtuous and remain there as much as they can. Then finally, when the mind when the journey is separate from the body, then it's called death. So till that, what is the evidence? It's not dying. Maybe even 7 days, not talking, no eating, not looking. It's like a corpse, right? It's like a dead body. But how we prove this from the scientist point of view, how we prove this is still not dying is one of the like a miracle thing is that body never decomposed. So even in hot weather, without use ice and injection, that body still never decompose, never smell, as saying remain as like usual. So that's very clear. It's I have my own experience in my teacher. When I finished my study, I then went to the Yume monastery. Then 2001, he passed away. Then just before he passed away, I came back to see him, and I have short vacation. That monastery is very strict. You're not allowed to go. But fortunately, that time, His Holiness going to give teaching in one different monastery. So monastery closed it, all the monks went to give. Then that's a very good chance to me to go to see my teacher. So I was there maybe with him 3, 4, or 5 days. Then last minute when he died, is whatever these things comes. But when he died, he remained in that Klela state at least 5 or 6 days. So we never use any ice. It's the India, very hot weather, South India. No, nothing injection, nothing there. It's just leave us. We put a blanket, 1 or 2 blanket he usually weigh there. Very hot weather, no air condition. We don't have these things there. But his body never decomposed, never smelled for 5 or 6 days. So that's from my own ICM, but we do have many like these kind of things today. So that's the one thing. Why it's not smelling? Why it's not decomposed? Because there's something, their body is still, there's something remaining working with their mind. There's subtle mind still there, something they're doing. Don't have any, for me, I don't know why not, but only the thing is there's something there. So finally when the consciousness leave the body, then you see after a few hours, then you can smell. It's like a meat, then it smell or decomposed and all those, you can see that. So till that, if they stay 20 days, 3 weeks, 1 week, still remain very fresh there. So that's the process of dying. So the many people, what you have to do is we have to know these things again, and mentally, psychologically, we just meditate these things again and again. That's the way we're going to do this. It's called preparation. So when the actual death comes, you have not that much fear. You already know these things will come there. So maybe if you meditate every day like that, maybe instead of fear of dying, maybe you will be very exciting. Wow, it will become real. Till today, I'm visualizing. Now it comes real. What is real looks like. I really want to see that. Instead of fear, worry, depressed, you are very happy. You are enjoying, exciting to see those, process of dying. So your mind is fully under the control by yourself, no fear. So when you want to meditate, you have strength. You can able to concentrate. You can able to do whatever you want. As long as when your mind is full of fear, full of depressed, full of worry, there's no way to meditate. Nothing. Very difficult. And suffering with fearful life. And it's, when the emotion, when the body is changed, you see so many things, you hear so many things which is not real, you feel like a crazy. People see like this guy is going crazy now. Because that's appearance. When they appear, they believe this is the truth. That's why they fear. That's why. As long as when you know this is an illusion, it's created by my mind, it's not reality, then these things not bother you. You're still able to concentrate on your own things. So process of dying, it's very important to know that. But in order to practice this first preparation of that, death is certain. The time of death is uncertain. At the time of death, nobody, which we have to put it is, we have to put all your attachment, or object of attachment, where you more attach, these the things you should think. At the time of death, this will not going to help me. So You should think again and again. That keeps you, helps you to reduce your attachment. So you're getting more freedom, more freedom. As long as when you have 100 different attachment, you lose 100 different freedom. So your life is very miserable, no free, because your mind is stuck. If I attach to there, one part of my mind is stuck on there. Always my mind something. When these things change, it's changing my here, bother me. So that's why as long as if you are 100 different object of attachment, you're losing 100 different freedom. So miserable.